Good morning and welcome. Today's Torah portion for Chamishi.
First met Rabbi Gordon in probably the early 90s, where I ran into him in the market and he mentioned, why don't you come learn?
We're learning the story of Matan Torah, of the giving of the Torah.
As a teacher, a very dynamic, very resourceful in terms of adding humor.
He's poor as a synagogue mouse.
And bringing in current events.
Some judges have a favorable disposition to the poor.
It's like a hook that gets you in. Once you start learning, you want to learn more because you realize how much you don't know.
We're sick and tired of this manna.
I don't think he really wanted to do online or video type classes, but Danny Aronoff, who is like a really brilliant guy, he convinced him to share it with the world. The camera would be set up in the middle here for the recording. Students would sit around here, and then Rabbi Gordon would be in the center. I would sit in the corner back here. Whenever Rabbi Gordon needed anything, he would signal to me, Jack, a bissel luft, please. Then I'd have to run over here to the air conditioner and make sure it was at the right setting. And I think at the first we had videotapes that would be somehow transcribed or transferred to New York.
Back in 2009, we had already been seeing the success of putting up classes in both audio and video. Putting up classes with video created a connection between the student and the teacher. It was around then that we heard about a daily Chumash and Tanya class being given by Rabbi Gordon in Encino, California. As we were looking to expand our library of offerings of all types of Torah classes, it was natural to start with the foundational texts of Chumash, of Tanya, which later eventually grew to include the entirety of Mishnah Torah.
That's really, by the way, the most important thing we're going to learn. Hopefully in the next 5 weeks we'll... For a long time I struggled with Rambam and I try to do it religiously, you know. That's the answer. That's the $1 million answer. Somehow I discovered this Josh thing. I said, hey, this is really amazing. And I'm going through Rambam and I'm really understanding it. Then I said, hey, this is available. This is a resource. And then it expanded to beyond Rambam. I started reaching out to the community. And we created something called Joshniks. If you're a Joshnick, raise your hand. To anyone in town who wants to learn Torah on some level and say, hey, join the Joshniks.
I grew up in New Hampshire and I had literally zero Jewish education. About 20 years ago when I moved down to New York, I decided I want to learn more about Judaism and I bought myself a Tanakh. I read 1 or 2 pages and I realized this was way above my level and it literally sat on the shelf for the next 20 years. I've been a member of the Chabad of Port Washington and Rabbi Paul Thiel encouraged me to join the Joshniks.
I grew up in Russia, didn't know I was Jewish until I came here actually when I was 13. I slowly got into Judaism. At some point I realized that I knew mitzvahs which we use kind of on a daily basis, but I didn't really know anything else. Rabbi Paul Thiel reached out to me, I guess about 3 years ago, told me about Josh Gordon. It's a 3-year commitment, he told me. So every day when we learn with Rabbi Gordon, we go into WhatsApp and we give each other thumbs up. This way we kind of keep each other informed that we do it and motivated.
And we post a thumbs up every time we're done with the daily portion. There are questions that go back and forth and there are commentary that go back and forth.
Seeing that little thumbs up that each of us give, it's like, oh, I gotta listen to my Torah portion today.
Most of the people here are highly educated in the secular studies. Come to Judaism, it's just basic. Now they're becoming educated. They understand there's Chumash, there's Rashi, there's Tanya, there's Rambam, there's Baal HaTurim. They are students of Torah and they're in it together.
I've learned, every mitzvah that there is, where it came from, the commentaries about it, to learn everything about everything.
There's just his way of teaching that is so relatable.
He needs anything and everything good. He hasn't had sushi in weeks.
I feel like it's a friend talking to me, not just a rabbi who is so wise.
The famous story that I love to tell, 2 litigants come before the rabbi, and one presents his case, and the rabbi says, you're right. And the other litigant presents his case, and the rabbi says, you're right. And the Rebbitzin says, how could they both be right? The rabbi says, you're also right.
Tells a lot of jokes, kind of uses a lot of examples, which was, is a good way for me to learn. That's how I learn things.
He has his cute stories, which is always fun. It makes things a little bit more lively, helps me understand the context in today's terms.
My name is Gary Litvak.
Masha Einbender.
Rabbi Shalom Paltiel.
Heather Drucker.
And I'm a Joshnick.
And I am a Joshnick.
And I'm a Joshnick.
And I'm proud to be a Joshnick.
Today, Rabbi Gordon's classes are watched over 20,000 times every day. And to date, there have been over 90 million plays of these classes. Even 10 years after his passing, people from all walks of life continue to be attracted to these classes and joining this classroom.
What it became now on a worldwide level, no one in their distant dreams would ever think, the Welt learned Josh Gordon, the world is learning him. Was Rabbi Gordon comfortable with what it became? I'd say yes, because he was touching upon the souls of Israel. He had ability to bring the most stellar of concepts down to earth and make them literally black and white.
The way I look at it, Rabbi Gordon was such a light, a bright light for so many people that, how can I say? It's a real connection.
People in my community will shed a tear that they didn't meet Josh Gordon. Rabbi, I wish I could have met him. He's my teacher. I love him. I love his Newark sense of humor, his Brooklyn sense of humor.
It's such a beautiful thing knowing that his legacy is kept alive with this, because he is so alive.
And above everything, he was a shliach of the Rebbe. If I could reach people, that's what I'm here for.
It's miraculous. It's very, very special. It's a very special gift from him and from his family and from Chabad.org.